Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever edition of the Grant Allen College Football Show. Name up for change, if I'm being honest. I don't like the way that sounds right now, as do most of you,
Are you
probably,
scared,
on
Grant?
this page. Not scared, just
Put your
more.
name out there.
Oh, it's already out there. I mean, I don't think this is new to anyone here, but welcome. We appreciate you being here, despite being on the this is a Iowa football kind of network, and we're here with no Iowa footballism to us, I guess. Anyway, and to my right here is Joey Bush, for some of you might recognize from in the kitchen podcast that we did, but he's just here to be a friend, be a confidant, help
Just
out.
got to talk to.
Just got to talk
Moral
to you a little
support.
bit. But no, we're happy you're here. And Joey, as the first time we're doing this, I wanted, I'm thinking on Friday, I'm like, okay, we got the best weekend of college football ever coming up. Look at all these great games. It's going to be just incredible. And then on Monday, I'm going to record the first episode, try something new with this. And it's going to be this great celebration of this amazing sport. Because that's what I want it to be, is just like, like we talk Iowa football and Washed Up Walkons, but there's so much great to this point. It's kind of the point of what we're doing here. But I just can't help but leave this weekend with a feeling of just melancholy. I just can't help but feel not the joy I want to feel from the sport, but just a pain and a suffering that has become all too familiar with this game. I just don't know how much more we can endure of this. It's so, and look, here's the deal: is that does losing stink? Yes, but when
Sure.
you are led to believe you're going to potentially win a game that you were not supposed to win potentially.
Game you're winning the whole time.
No, we'll back and forth a little bit, mostly tied the whole time, you would say.
That's a win.
Math would kind of disagree a little bit. We won the shit out of those ties a little bit, but I come here and I feel cheated by the sport. I feel wronged. I feel upset. And my soul's ripped out. My soul is it got ripped out. It got thrown in the street by the game. It was like I could go back to the fourth quarter.
Sure.
Gronowski, he's running wild, lets his hair down, running loose. Daredevil quarterback play. He's having a great game. And he tweaks his knee. And it all goes downhill from there. We're missing kicks. We Iowa'd it up so much just to get to the end. We're following the formula, and it just blows up in my face. I'm sad. I'm upset about it. And what stinks too is that I actually thought we were kind of, we're 3-2, and I'm like, there's so much. I feel like it's going up, but yet I'm looking at this and we lost.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't know if it's better to be like, oh, Indiana goes in and blows out Iowa, or if it's just worse to be like, we probably should have won this game.
It was in your grip, in the grasp.
We had it, Joey. We had it. I feel like it's like I'm in like a cartoon show where like the villain has you're like the James Bond villain, where it's Bond's like strapped up to a board and there's like a laser pointing at him, and then he turns around and all of a sudden James Mendoza Bond just runs away wild and he bangs me over the head and I'm in MI6 jail. All of a sudden. I just don't
It's crazy
know how
comparison.
this happens, Joey. It's a shame. I love this game, and then all of a sudden now it brings me
Sad.
great pain.
Sadness.
And it's only week 5. I'm supposed to do 10 more weeks of this show. And the first one hasn't even started yet, and it's rude.
It's just sadness.
The first one hasn't even started yet, and the joy is gone. It's over. And now, you know what? This is too, Joey. I have a bye week now.
Oh, so you
It's
can
not
just
like
soak in it.
I can even distract myself with beating UMass this week. It's like I have to soak this for 2 weeks. I got to watch the world enjoy their football. Well, meanwhile, I'm at home still sulking. Still doing my thing. Still
truly
upset.
am sorry, Grant. If
No, it's
it's
okay.
any consolation to you, I'm in a very similar situation.
No, your team also stinks. We'll get to you in a little bit, but this
Okay.
is
I've got a bye week as well, so I'll be sulking with you right there next to you, my man.
it's just a shame. And you know what I don't want to hear, and this is this is the Grant's show from right now. Probably in 2 weeks, probably not Grant's show anymore. It's probably over, if we're being honest. But for now, what I don't want to hear about this loss, and a lot of people are like, hey man, it's just football. You just got to move on. All right. It's bigger than life. But you know what? What I care about things, right? Why did we decide that it's not cool to care anymore? Like, I don't know why in this country it's like, oh yeah, nothing bothers me. I have no emotions ever. Nothing brings me any joy. Nothing ever brings me down. I just stay plain and boring the whole time. Like, I don't understand. Like, I think it is okay to be invested in something. And then it upsets you. And you know what? I am going to take this to work with me, my upsetness. All right, people say, oh, you got to just scrub it and move on, Grant. It's a bunch of kids who don't even know who you are, and they're playing basically a children's game for fun, and it's got a lot of TV money into it, and it's probably a little bit rigged by Vegas, if we're just being totally honest. But
Sure,
it's all it doesn't affect your life. Like, it doesn't affect your job. It doesn't really affect your family to that extent. But
wrong.
you know what? Wrong. You're wrong. I'm going to make this affect. I'm going to make it affect my family. I'm going to make it affect those around me. All right. If this isn't, you could just not even care about football at all, but it's going to be your problem on Tuesday because of me. All right. You cut me off in traffic. Maybe I remember us missing the kick at the end of the game. All of a sudden,
Sure.
maybe I'm at the grocery store and you grab, maybe one of the steaks I want to pick out that I liked first instead of me. And I just remember Mendoza making like the 2 greatest passes I've ever seen in the most convenient times possible. I can't help, but that's just how I feel right now, Joey. Right? And like, I can't move on because it happened, and I'm going to remember it forever. It stinks. And what stinks about it mostly, Joey, is that now I got to go out and I got to read a million think pieces this week about how everyone's got the answer for Iowa football and all these upsets all of a sudden. Like every single time Iowa football loses a game, it's like every single account on Twitter, it has got this new answer for what's wrong with Kirk Ferentz and what's wrong with the offense and how they're going to solve this game, right? And it's like, yeah, sure, dude. Yeah, you work at Deloitte. Yeah, let's see what you got for how you're going to figure out your quarterback one gets hurt in the fourth quarter against one of the best teams in the country, and you would have pulled off the upset. Yeah, let's see what you got, man. Let's all tune in. And I understand the irony that, like, I'm sitting here. I'm not a football coach, but I'm still like, I'm going to admit at least I don't know nothing. I just know that I'm upset. I just know that it's affecting me. I get it. And like, it's like the same kind of reworked answer every single time. I just don't understand it, Joe. It's like every single time we lose one of these games, it's like because we lost to one of the best teams in the country, it looks like right now, whose only losses since they've got their new coach are to the teams that were in the national championship last year. We're the only team that didn't get, frankly, spanked by them, that didn't beat them. Every other team is literally like 50-0 or an outright loss. We are the only team that's given them basically a competitive game in their own win. And it's like some like writer is going to write the story now all of a sudden about like how they're going to reinvent football because of this game. It's like this isn't. How is it your conclusion? I don't understand it. Like I don't know, Joey. I do crazy takes. It's part of my thing. I understand. Overreacting feels good. We talk about all the time. Overreacting feels nice, but it's just we can overreact. Like Frank the Tank overreactions are good. Right? Like go like smash your glasses and scream at a wall and be like, we're never gonna win another game ever again. I understand that. But then like we can't jump too crazy. Does that make sense? Like, we
can't solve all the problems right away.
Yeah, like Frank's not saying that he's going to go be the GM of the Mets now, but he's lashing out like crazy. Like, that's the overreaction I want to see. That's what I want.
Sure.
I overreacted. I was upset on our recording on Sunday, but I don't want to be like, I don't want to see I got all the answers right here.
We don't need answers.
I don't want answers. I just want
the complaints fly.
I want to hear everyone's complaints, but I don't want any answers. Is what I want.
Okay.
And here's I'm going to be done waxing politically about a game that happened 3 days ago on a show that no one's listening to. But here's the other thing too is I don't get is like heading into this game on Monday. A lot of people were like, "Well, Iowa is going to lose this game by 50. We can barely beat Rutgers and Albany, but Indiana just beat Illinois by 1,000 points. Like they're going to destroy us, right?" And then that same crowd, when we get to this game and we lose in the fourth quarter, we got an injured quarterback. We played a great team. We had him down to the very end, put ourselves in a position to win the game, but just cards didn't fall, the chips didn't fall their way, or whatever you want to say. Then now they're like, well, that's an inexcusable loss. Iowa should never lose this kind of game. Which is it? You can't have both ways. Like, I don't understand. And now they're like, yeah, we got to fire Ferentz now, and the game's passed him by. He only played the team super competitively with an injured quarterback. Like, it's fire everyone. We're just going to go 4-8 every year and live in sadness. Is that the better answer? I don't know if that is, like, I don't know, Joey. Is it like, I think, go ahead. What did you want to say?
This is the same man who brought you to the Big Ten championship year after year.
I'm watching this game that I love, Joey. It's nothing. It's just hurting me. And I want to be more positive on here, but I can't be dishonest to the three of you that listen to this.
I'm sure they appreciate that. I know I do.
Thank you, Joey. Appreciate it. That's how I feel. And I know this is an Iowa football network, so I got to talk a little bit of Iowa on here, but that's just that's how I feel, Joey. I don't understand it. It's upsetting, but I feel positive about Iowa moving forward. Like, it's crazy. Like, we're going to do the Ryan Russillo teams of the weekend. Like, I know we lost, but did you not kind of come away more impressed?
Absolutely.
Like, the team's gotten better every week. I know we're 3-2, but it's like this team, it's clearly gotten better. And like, look, okay, if Kornowski's out, that's going to be a massive problem. That's going to be quite the issue.
Shout out Hank Brown.
But shout out Hank Brown.
5 for 13, 48 yards.
Interception.
Former Auburn Tiger.
Yeah, checks out. I'm rooting for the best for Hardware Hank. And a lot of people are upset about that too right now. They're like, it's like right now, a lot of people are saying, oh, like Hank, I can't believe he didn't perform up to the level that he was supposed to. How could he not lead all these game-winning drives? Why wasn't he this quarterback that we built him up to be? He's like, he's the backup.
He's the backup. I'll tell you, he does not have an experience.
And he's supposed to be worse than Gronowski. Like, that's the point of he's the backup. If he was better, he'd be playing over Gronowski. But he's not. Like, we brought him in for a reason. Like, we got him because we want to we got him because it's like, this is development time. And then he just gets thrown in against a great Indiana team. And you're like, well, why didn't he look like Peyton Manning in his prime? And I'm like, I don't know. It's just, it's hard. I can be like, I don't know. It's difficult. Life is hard. Life is upsetting. But I don't have the answers, Joey. I don't have any of the answers. We
don't want the answers either. We want.
I don't really want to hear them. I just want the complaints. Complain all you want. I just don't. I don't need. I don't have the answers, and none of us have the answers. That's what I'm trying to say. Is that fair?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's 13 minutes of the Grinnell College Football Show. That's somehow presented by FanDuel, by the way. Did FanDuel sign up for this when the Believe Network came to us earlier this year and said, like, hey, we want to pick up the show. We got FanDuel helping you guys out, sponsoring Washed Up Walkons. They come to us being like, hey, we got two idiots talking about Pudge the cat for 45 minutes coming up. Nope. They didn't expect that. But here we are.
That's exactly what they wanted, actually.
13
minutes on Iowa. Rant.
13 minutes on Iowa, 45 minutes on Pudge the cat.
Yep. 50 minutes on Sam Pittman afterwards. God. Stay tuned.
Like, I can't even enjoy it. It's supposed to be my special weekend. And we got Pudge the cat is sitting out for the weekend. The crown jewel of this sport is sitting out. Like, thanks, Joel Embiid. What else are you going to teach? What else are you going to teach about this sport?
Load management. Come on, LeBron.
It's upsetting. It's upsetting stuff, Joey. I don't know. There's other things. It's like everywhere I turn, my special weekend got ruined. Like, Virginia is a great win at Florida State this weekend, right, Joey?
Yeah.
And
at home,
it's an amazing game. They got that crazy quarterback, Chandler Morris, who's like the epitome of college football. You know, I don't know if some of you guys remember, Chandler Morris was the starter over Max Duggan at one point.
He sure was.
And then he goes to North Texas, and now he's at Virginia. He's like the great college football accumulating moment as it comes to Virginia, who's this program who struggled, and now they're ranked, and they win, and we get this field storming that's incredible. And the message around it is like, yeah, it was great, but we need to end these field stormings now. It's too dangerous. Did the one receiver in the end zone kind of get trampled like he was mixed up in a pack of wildebeest? Yes. But the visuals were cool. That's what you got to remember.
Fantastic.
He's probably fine, maybe. Actually,
that's
I don't really know.
White.
That was Squirrel White who got trampled?
Squirrel White, yeah.
Well,
You remember Squirrel White from Tennessee.
That's going to be a big problem, actually. But it was like even the best things, it got turned into the worst. And I don't know. And maybe this shows how we fix it.
Oh. Are we given the answers, Grant?
I don't know. Like, what are you going to tell me next about college football? Like, what? Some other things crazy going to happen? Like the AP poll is going to get super corrupt and not make sense, and Paul Finebaum's going to run for Senate? Don't tell me that's happening. Oh, it is. It is happening.
Yeah.
What do you want to do first before we get into the actual games? Do we Paul Finebaum or AP Rage Wade Bowl?
Let's do Paul Finebaum.
Okay. Paul Finebaum announced today that he's considering he's considering leaving ESPN and running for, what is it, the House or the Senate? Or does it even matter? I don't know. Both of them are equally as totally insane ideas. It's not like one totally changes. It's not like, well, as long as he's a member of the House, that's fine. But if he's in the Senate, it's cool. And look, this isn't like I hate to get overly political, but I don't think that it's the best idea for the guy from the SEC network to quit his job all of a sudden to be a senator. I don't know if that's like the answer to all of our problems. I don't know if that's going on. And but at the same time too, I'm also fascinated by the idea of him doing this, Joy, that he, has been nothing but a absolute weasel, worm, liar on the SEC network, that I'm kind of sitting back and I'm thinking about this earlier today. I'm like, maybe he's perfect, actually. Like he's nothing but this like puppet right now for the SEC and Greg Sankey. Like maybe he's actually perfect for this job.
He's been in politics his whole career. If you think
he's technically the most political guy we know. They're warming up for this weekend, and we're going to talk about Lane Kiffin in a little bit. They have this little segment where he's talking about how Lane loves Finebaum because he's like, yeah, every time I go on his show, I just like mess with him, and he gets so scared when I'm up there. It's like, what's Finebaum going to do? Like, that's Lane Kiffin. What is Finebaum going to do when he's like got these screaming crazy guys in politics? Like, I don't understand. I do like the idea though of how do you think he's going to argue like, well, Wisconsin's hey, does Wisconsin really deserve these electoral votes? Have you considered their strength of schedule? Shouldn't Georgia get more? Shouldn't Alabama and South Carolina get more electoral votes? Or does Wisconsin hasn't played in a big enough conference yet? Losing in these states is better.
There's a clear path in at least the state of Alabama from college sports to politics. Tuberville is a current Alabama senator, Tommy Tuberville.
And I do, okay, and here's like, I get that I too, when I think of just like, who do I like, and this is maybe just the most like football idiot guy take of all time, but when I'm like, okay, the guys that are going to lead me right now, who are the biggest leaders I know? Who are the biggest, like, rally them up? Coach.
Get Coach in there.
Send Coach out there. Let's send, like
Bruce Pearl.
Bruce Pearl. Like, go to any, like, seminar when they're like, who's going to inspire the youth right now? They're not sending, like, your local congressman. They send Nick Saban. So, like, but then at the same time, too, who is ever going to vote for Paul Finebaum over, like, any SEC coach ever that's not, like, their direct rival? Is he just banking on, like, that enough Alabama fans hate Bruce Pearl that he can win? Like, is he?
It would be funny if like, Saban just ran. Just so Finebaum.
We have a Saban versus Pearl versus Finebaum. That would be awesome. That'd be the best thing ever. I want to discuss the AP poll. Okay. I want us to discuss a little bit because the AP poll has been under a lot of scrutiny lately. Okay. Some of it deserved, some of it, honestly, I don't think deserved. And this started a little bit like 3 weeks ago. USF beats, and like, I don't know, people have always not liked the AP poll, but it blew up a lot when that poor girl who clearly just was working USC all night, didn't admit to not watching the Florida game or even realizing that they lost, and moved Florida up 2 spots despite losing to USF. And it's kind of awakened this like, okay, now we can actually like just full on rampage at the AP poll. And you would assume it would have gotten better, but somehow it has gotten completely worse, Joey. I'm looking at the AP poll right now, and it's like with the AP voters have like the moral backbone of like I don't even know what picture, like I don't know, like Jell-O,
A worm, maybe.
like it is like the integrity of a chocolate mousse. You just like you can just cut right through it. It's like the easiest thing ever. Like I'm looking at this. So Joey, you're a math guy. You're my resident math guy potentially on this show.
Okay.
I'm looking at this. You do the math for me here. So we have Alabama got up to number 10 in the poll. They are 3-1. And then Florida State, who is also 3-1, they are at 18. Do you think there's any way? And obviously, like, okay, like it's early in the season, it's kind of hard to gauge maybe strength of record, strength of schedule. But do you think there's any, you're a statistics guy. Do you think what would you use to best compare in the year 2025? Who might be better, Alabama or Florida State? Because it's a toss-up 3-1. It's obviously similar rankings.
Sure.
How would you determine who might be better or more deserving of a higher spot right now between 2 3-1 teams, one of them being Alabama, one of them being Florida State?
Well, have they played head-to-head, Grant?
Is there any way? Is there
any way to know if these two teams played, who would win?
Oh, I saw it. Yes, just a month ago, these two teams played, and Florida State absolutely smacked them. Now, this doesn't excuse the loss to Virginia, but then it's like weird that they're being like they got more punished for losing to Virginia on the road at least. But it's like, then if you're punishing Virginia or Florida State for losing to Virginia, then you have to like really punish Alabama.
Sure.
They're like, oh, they beat Georgia, who is like only going to be moderately punished. They're also ranked ahead of Florida State still somehow. And I'm not saying the system is perfect, right? Like I'm not saying, again, I don't have the answers. I just want the complaints.
That's all we want.
That's all I want right now. So a team like Indiana is 5-0 right now. They've beaten. They go on the road to Iowa, which and they win what I'm gonna like biasly call a tough game. They absolutely smack Illinois, who was ranked in the top 10 at the time, and then got a ranked win this weekend. So it looks a little bit better even now. They're still behind a Penn State team who's only beaten 3 teams that are like under 500 still, and then lost to Oregon at home. Like, how is losing to Oregon better than winning a game? Any game?
I don't know, Grant. I don't have the answer.
That doesn't make any sense. I don't understand it. And I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and argue over like which teams like 18 through 21 or whatever, except for the fact that Notre Dame is 2-2 and got rewarded for beating Arkansas, who's fired their coach for Bobby Petrino somehow this weekend. And like, how is that the rewarding win that gets them back in the top 25? They beat Purdue and Arkansas, 2 teams who aren't going to be in bowl games.
It's not.
And
it's because they have Notre Dame on their screen.
Like, I don't understand how the movie Rudy isn't that good. It's fine, but is it good to boost them in the top 25 already? I don't know. Like, what is it going to take to get them out of the top 25? Like a 4-8 season?
Maybe a loss to a MAC team. Oh wait,
like
no, that wouldn't do it.
Like if I'm BYU and I'm 4-0, I just went to Colorado and won a game, and I'm sitting still behind Notre Dame, who's 2-2 and only has wins over Arkansas and Purdue this year. I just have to wonder, like, what do you have to do to even jump them ever? Like as it stands right now, if BYU goes 12-0, like they still can't jump 10-2 Notre Dame.
Just maybe get navy and gold on your chest.
Like Illinois lost to Indiana. It wasn't super close, but right now they're like, well, I guess we should have instead just lost to A&M and made a movie about one of our walk-ons from 40 years ago. Like, what do they have to do? I don't understand it, Joey. Now, the only thing I do like about the poll is that they do have number 1 Ohio State, and I feel like they have just a strong, firm grip on the number 1 spot right now. They do look very good. Do you have other complaints about this poll? Like, I don't know. Do I genuinely like?
Yeah, is Ole Miss really the 4th best team in the country?
I don't know. This does feel like, oh, welcome back, Oklahoma. Lincoln Riley. Oklahoma is the 5th best team in the country at 4-0. Do I genuinely believe Oklahoma is the 5th best team? No. Do I think they'll stay there? Probably not. Do I think they're bad? No. Also, either. Like, I think they've gotten better for sure. I do love this Dr. Shin Chronicles we've got going on Twitter. Where and this is the kind of work I want people to do now, where they found the doctor who did the surgery on John Mateer's thumb at Oklahoma. And he is like, they are ready to build statues of this guy. He's like the team MVP. Whoever it is, like the governor of Oklahoma made it like Dr. Shinde or something just for doing a routine hand surgery, which I think's like, this is the college football love I want to see.
That's
more
what
often.
we like.
Like less of like, hey, I'm going to like DM your parents because you lost a game or you didn't cover my spread. Like, let's see more of like, I'm going to find your doctor and build a statue of him outside of my house. That's more of what I want to see. Again, use your powers the right way. Like, I know the Twitter's a crazy world. They got all the, like, they'll dig up stuff about you don't want to see. But
absolutely,
if you're going to do it, just find, like, do stuff like that, you know? Like, everyone gets their surgeries every offseason for your team. Find that surgeon and declare him a hero. Do what you need to do. But yeah, the Rage Bait poll, I don't understand.
It worked. We talked about it for 10 minutes.
It's 10 minutes too long. Do we even, I feel like I've just complained for 30 minutes. The show's not just supposed to be complaining. But it's just been complaining for 30 minutes. Let's talk about some of these games anyway. USC.
Let's complain about them.
Versus Illinois. Illinois gets a comeback victory. And I'm not going to dive into like, should they have stormed the field or not? I don't know. I'm pro people having fun. So
sure,
if you storm the field, just okay, it's fine. Like, I don't think it's worth the energy to get all upset about it. I do think it's weird if you're like, I don't know, it's like a Clemson tradition to storm the field. I feel like I would be upset if I'm like Furman University. We just got beat 60-0, and then the Clemson fans stormed the field on you. Like, I think that's the only time where I'm like, is this the best idea we've ever had? I don't know. But I don't know. Illinois fans, don't let people tell you differently. Go have fun, storm the field.
Sure.
It's allowed.
We are pro storm the field podcast.
It's fine. Now, on the other hand, Lincoln Riley, how long our programs are the fans just going to watch him completely spit in the face of defense, of tackling, of basic coverages, and we just allow it?
You can hire a guy for that. There's a defensive coordinator position on it.
He's hired multiple of them. We thought maybe we need to just apologize to Alex Grinch.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the answer, because he took all the heat from the Caleb Williams era of like, this guy is defense is so bad. If he just had anyone that could make a tackle, Caleb Williams would lead a team to a national championship. Maybe it's just a Lincoln Riley thing at this point, because that team is so talented. Like, Mekhi Lemon is an incredible receiver. Their offense is humming. Like, I just don't understand how I don't understand, and maybe it's a whole bigger issue than I'm led to believe. But like, Lincoln, you gotta figure this out at some point. I don't understand it, and it was great to see like this was the unstoppable force meets the immovable object. Like, I feel like Bielema teams are just like bully ball, grind it out. We're just gonna run it through your face for 60 minutes to like USC, Hollywood, like greatest show on turf level teams. Meeting in Champaign, Illinois, of all places. Like, this was culminate. Like, is the conference realignment stuff going to turn out to be the greatest idea ever? Probably not. But when it gives you moments like this, it is very entertaining. Like, usually this used to be like just the Holiday Bowl, or I think they met in the Rose Bowl one time.
Oh,
but now this is like, hey, September in Champaign, Illinois, for some reason, we're going to send USC there at 11 a.m. It's just what we're getting now.
USC fans.
Yeah, hey, I know it's 7 a.m., 8 a.m. over in LA. They'll send all the theater majors got to get up at 7 a.m. to watch this game. Or who else even goes to USC? Is that Bronny James? No, not anymore.
Did go there.
Formerly. He's an alumni. But credit to Illinois too. This is a good bounce back win. I think if they lost this game, even if it was by 2, Wall's coming in.
Yep. Absolutely.
I think that would have become to be a real issue. I think that would have gotten bad. Not that I think they would have been a terrible team, but like, playoff is still on the table now.
Oh yeah,
Like
absolutely.
the schedule is
Good
wide open. I
conference
think the
win.
team is pretty good. Like I think Altmaier is a good enough quarterback to lead the team there. I don't know if they're like, oh, we're going to win the Big Ten title or anything, but I think playoff is not off the table for Illinois now. Like season's back.
What's their
And
schedule look like?
that's what I need after a crushing loss is like a win like this. But I just have a bye week. I have nothing to watch now. It's upsetting.
Might not be good for them.
Not good.
Well, they have Ohio State at home coming up, and
Okay.
then at Washington right after.
That could be
two rough games.
That could be. I think that's at best 1-1. I think if they beat Ohio State, that's almost remind me bet Washington immediately after they play Ohio State.
Double
Win
the
or
spread.
lose.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Win or lose. I think Washington, they lost to Ohio State. I still think, you know what? Actually, we'll get to them later. I'm going to add them to Ryan Russillo teams of the week.
Yes.
Spoiler for the segment. We'll get to that later then. LSU Ole Miss, another game that took place this weekend. Lane Kiffin has just slowly started to win me over, if I'm being honest. I don't think.
I thought I'd never hear you say that.
10 years ago, we had Daniel Tosh doing skits about Lane Kiffin of Kiffin's Crimson Corner, where he, on Comedy Central, and I thought that was like the peak of Lane, was that like he kind of looks like Daniel Tosh, and then now we have Lane Kiffin, the coach at Ole Miss, whose daughter dates Whit Weeks on LSU, and he steps up in the moment and defends his family, as any father should do. You have to assert your dominance. When like, hey, look, daughter's gonna meet guys. It's gonna happen, right? But you cannot let them beat you in football. That's your job. You definitely cannot let that happen. He stands up and does it. And it's like this whole game was just Lane doing like the thing where you post an Instagram story, but it's just for one guy and it's me.
He got to you, Grant.
This was like he wrote like outside of just it's not in the Big Ten or the MAC, but like this was the best he could do in the SEC. He beats Brian Kelly and dwindles the Brian Kelly hopes of the season, and it's also with a D2 legend quarterback, Trinidad Chambliss.
Great name.
Like it's just exactly everything I've ever wanted. And look, is some of this biased because Lane Kiffin has acknowledged Grant's existence on Twitter a little bit? Is it a little bit biased? Yes, but it's also, I don't think I had to convince anyone. It's like, hey, what if I told you next year Lane is going to single-handedly defeat Brian Kelly while defending his family's honor with a Division II quarterback? Are you not signing up for that? Because I am.
Absolutely. One thing about Lane, we might need to launch a gambling investigation into Lane. Does anyone know if he has a translator or someone placing bets for him? Because
if we spot Shohei Ohtani's translator on the Ole Miss sideline, we might need to call
we
the
got to launch an investigation.
FBI. Now, he's sneaky, maybe did the best thing possible because he said take the over, and it didn't even come close.
Not even close.
It was dead almost instantly, which is kind of huge for Lane too, as just the program guy, because like this used to be the over team in every single game. Like offense was always there, but the defense has come so far in the past few years. I don't know what the huge difference is. I don't know if it's the basketball hoop on the sideline, because now you just get 40 videos every single game of just a guy who's 350 pounds just dunking on a rim that is made out of cardboard, but I'll take it anyway. Watch out for Ole Miss. Like this team's good. I'll say it. Was LSU maybe a little overrated coming into this game? Yes, but I don't think that takes away from LSU still rising to the moment when they needed to. Or Ole Miss. Who did I say?
You said LSU, but you meant Ole Miss.
Okay. Other things about this, though, Garrett Nussmeier is very injured.
Does not look good for him.
I know he's not playing to maybe the level that people want, and it doesn't make anyone feel better, but I'm no doctor. Maybe I should ask Dr. Shin about it, but he is the most injured dude on the planet.
Maybe don't ask Dr. Shin.
He's doing like the old Big Ben thing now, where like he post-game report, like the injury list, it's like he's got a hip, he's got a foot, he's got a shoulder, like just every single like he's got ice packs on every single body part, and they're like, yeah, this is just life now. Still gonna play, still the best chance to win, but like it's like, well,
is it though? At what point is he not their best chance?
I do wonder this sometimes. And look, I never played D1 ball or anything, right? But I do wonder, like, At what point are you the gritty football player who's like, yeah, I played through a bunch of injuries and it's super cool and this great, awesome story. And are you just like, dude, like we need someone with 2 working knees to go out there and make a tackle. We'll understand. Like, I just don't know what's the pros and the cons. Oregon at Penn State, potential game of the weekend, came out and just Big Ten'd it up. I loved it. Like it was like, hey, we're going head-to-head primetime with the SEC. Got Alabama, Georgia, Oregon, Penn State. This is our time to shine. And it was 3-3 for 55 minutes. And I loved every single second of it. We were going over – they were zooming in and going over the size of the grass on the field. There was a full debate over if Penn State's grass was too long in the middle of a one-possession game. Like that was a real debate going on during this. Not like always – we hadn't reached the like Drew Aller discussion. We haven't been like, oh, Dante Moore Heisman maybe, or like how good is Dan Lanning? What's up with James Franklin? There was serious discourse going on about like who is the groundskeeper and why is the grass so long? That's Big Ten football right there.
Oakmont Country Club, same guy.
I've just got some questions.
Okay.
I've got some.
We don't have answers though, because we don't do that on this podcast.
Do not bring me any answers, Joey. I want to talk about the whiteout.
Okay.
The whiteout. Do I think
fraud
it's fun?
Alert.
Sure. It is on fraud alert, Joey. Do I think it's fun? Yes. Sure.
Okay.
Am I starting to question how much of an advantage it is over just Penn State's program being above average usually? Yes. Like here's some stats for you, Joey. They've had James Franklin. He's won 6. He had won 6 in a row. Coming up to this, 4 of those were ranked opponents, and the highest of those was being 10 SMU. The other ones were like Auburn, 22, who finished the year 6-6.
Good program, though.
Hey, solid program. At the time, hey, it's pretty good. I know this is, I'm dogging on the whiteout. I know Iowa lost 31-0 in the whiteout. Do not come and DM me about it. I know that. I also know some other stats about Iowa and whiteouts that were pretty good as well. So don't come at me with these stats right now. But 4 of them were against ranked opponents, not like super highly ranked, though. They had better ranked games coming up on the schedule. Like, as much as I want to give you credit for beating 25 or 25 Iowa at the time, part of me is like, if it's the great environment, why didn't you book Ohio State or Michigan who were coming to town that year for it? And I get some of it's big noon kickoff, but then at the same time, too, like, you can't take the credit for the SMU. Wow, that was at noon. Like
doesn't work so well in the middle of the day.
They clearly can do the whiteout, and it was fine. It was great. It was a great playoff environment. It was a cool way to kick it all off. It clearly works at noon. Like, the fans still showed up, believe it or not. And it's more digging into it. All-time record. They're 3-6 versus top 10 opponents all-time in the whiteout. Most of that being Ohio State and Michigan going in there. But shockingly, some of it's like a Purdue. The first one ever was number 9 Purdue beating Penn State. Pretty fun in the whiteout. And then they're 9-8 overall versus ranked teams.
Ooh.
I'd like to see isn't that just kind of like the Penn State normal record? Like, and honestly, it should be 9-9, but I don't know why there's an asterisk. There's like a kind of asterisk on the 9-8 because in the first season they did it against Purdue, was the first whiteout ever. They lost, and then they did the whiteout again versus number 25 Iowa, and that one it wasn't like deemed an official whiteout, but they were like, we're doing the whiteout again. They lose 6-4.
Ooh.
And then they do the whiteout back next year, but it's not listed on the actual website.
6-4.
It's game of the year, dude. That's
2 safeties.
Welcome to the Big Ten. Welcome, buddy. All right, that's a blowout.
6-4.
It's a blowout in the Kirk Ferentz. Hey, you better get used to this. Hey, you're laughing right now. We're trying to win. You're trying to win over fans right now. All right.
No, I do appreciate that win. This is, I think, this week was Auburn versus Mississippi State anniversary. The 3-2 win.
See, that's what. Now you're talking. Now you're winning over some of the. Now some of the. There's someone listening to this in Burlington, Iowa, and they're like, "Hey, wait a minute, this Joey guy's hyping up a 3-2 game. Maybe he does know ball."
Shout out Pella, Iowa. I just want to throw that out there.
Okay, yeah. Shout out Pella, Iowa. What other cities in Iowa do you want to shout out right now?
Iowa City.
Shout out. Can we name one more And is it maybe one of the cities I just said?
Grand Rapids.
That's in Michigan. It's okay. Close enough.
Damn it.
I think you meant Cedar Rapids, people.
That's what I meant.
Okay. Trying your best. But anyway, my point is that, like, you know, how much of it, like, I think Penn State's an above our team. Like, getting 3 and 6 versus top 10 at home is pretty good. Like, you don't have top 10s coming that often. One of them's a playoff win. It's pretty good. But how much of it is just like, the team's just pretty good, like, and then the environment is there.
It's usual, yeah.
Like, is it really a 10-point advantage? Like, people call it to be? I don't know.
No.
And then on the other end too, you have James Franklin right now. The stats are not looking good. I'm just gonna.
I believe we did call this a big game on our other show.
I don't think that's a controversial take. I think you can call this a big game. The stats are not great. He's 2-21 now against AP top 6 opponents. It's the second worst mark of any coach in FBS history. Can you name the first one?
2-21. No, I cannot.
Okay, he is. It was Frank Beamer. He's 2-24 all time versus top 6 opponents. He's lost 15 straight games versus top 6. It's not great. The 2 wins versus top 10 teams were against Utah in the Rose Bowl and Boise State last year.
Oh,
that's
wow.
it. I do appreciate James Franklin being. He acknowledged it. He was like, "It's not even a narrative; it's just the truth." He's like, "Yeah, I'm aware it's a problem, guys. You don't have to keep asking me about it. Like, I'm well aware. This is an issue. I'm on Twitter. It would be funny if you just ignored it. He's like, really? I didn't even know. Were they ranked?
Oregon was ranked? No idea.
I didn't know. I was unaware. So yeah, he's 4-21 versus AP top 10 teams, and he's 122 versus everyone else. And this is kind of my just Penn State thing as a whole. Is like, I just think, like, isn't that still like kind of the peak of like what it could be? Like, I just think from like a funding standpoint, Penn State's probably like, I think this is like around like 6 is probably the best it can be. And I get the rosters there right now, but like just from everything as a whole, like it's not, I know like the paternal time, like they want some championships, whatnot, but I just don't think like right now they're in the blue blood, we can win a championship every single year kind of team. Like, I think it's as much as James Franklin doesn't like the stats aren't helping him out. I do think he's like kind of getting somehow still the best he can get out of it a little bit.
I mean, they've got one of the best rosters in the country.
Yeah.
I know this is double overtime.
Like,
can't finish the job.
There's a non-zero chance or Penn State can still win that game. You know, like it's close. It's not like you're getting blown out every time.
Hey,
right?
They didn't lose. They just ran out of time, Grant.
If only there were 9 overtimes. They only extend. Actually, that's kind of a tough thing to say because they did extend the time for them.
They did. They did have more time.
They extended it by a lot, actually. I don't know. And this is the thing. They want to fire him. Like, you can't.
Who are you going to get?
Who is the better coach right now?
Sam Pittman.
Like, you're not going to. That would be great. Like, I just like you're not going to get Kirby. Like, no one. Like DeBoer. I don't think you're going to get. I don't know if Gundy's fixing this though.
Absolutely not.
I don't understand, Joey. Other things though with this as well is like, okay, so he's 1-15 versus top 5 opponents, 4-21 versus top 10, 15-30 versus top 25, and 4-17 versus Michigan and Ohio State. Isn't kind of everyone 4-17 versus Michigan and Ohio State though?
Sure. Yeah.
Outside of Michigan and Ohio State, like at the same time, what's everyone else's record versus top 10 teams?
It's probably not great.
I don't know, because DeBoer's record is actually 7-1, by the way, and they also want him fired. So what do you have to do to not get fired anymore? Like,
can't lose ever.
You can't go 1-15 versus top 5. They want you fired, but I guess if he goes 7-1, he's also fired. So I don't know what he has to do out there. I don't know. We got to talk about Drew Aller too. I think he's fine as a quarterback, but it is probably not. When does a coincidence become a trend where their last 3 losses have all ended in Drew Aller interceptions when they need him to make a clutch play?
Yeah, that's an issue.
Lights
too bright.
Big Ten championship, setting up game-winning drive, interception versus Oregon. College football semifinal, setting up game-winning drive versus Notre Dame, interception. Overtime, setting up game-tying drive versus Oregon, potential game-winning drive.
Maybe just run the ball.
They've got the two best backs potentially in the Big Ten.
They do, and maybe in the country.
I don't know. I don't think you can totally write off Penn State. Like some people are like, we just gotta. Well, why is Penn State even playing the rest of the season? I do think they have a 3-game stretch coming up that's pretty difficult. I think at best, it's 2-1.
Yeah,
it's at Iowa, then hosting Ohio State, I believe, and then at Indiana, I think.
That is a tough 3-game stretch.
That's not just ahead on the schedule. That's coming up. Yeah, so it is at Iowa, actually at Ohio State after that.
Oh, my goodness.
And then hosting Indiana. I think they can get 2 of those. I think asking for all 3 is a lot. So at best you're looking at, and then I don't know where else they would. Okay, I'm going to take the controversial stance to say I think they can beat UCLA.
Okay.
I think they can beat Northwestern. I think they can beat Michigan State. I think they can beat Nebraska. And I think they can beat Rutgers. And I think even they're going to be heavily favored against Iowa. I think the spread was like 10 last week. You can't get it anymore, so it'll probably change. But it's kind of like, I don't know, like Iowa just Indiana's only ranked 1 spot worse, and we just took them to the wire. Like it's not going to be. I don't think it'll be easy, and I don't think Penn State fans would say that. Then Indiana and Ohio State are really good teams. Like there's a chance they just go 10-2, and 10-2 gets them in the playoff for sure.
Absolutely.
But I don't know. I think I expected more from them in this game.
All you need is a shot, though. Is the goal not a national championship?
I think it is, but also I don't know if that's at some point are we like is Penn State still capable of doing that? Or are they
I still think they have one of the best rosters in the country, Grant. I don't. We'll only time will tell when they play these big games, but
sure. I get it. And then Oregon too. Dan Lanning is on something else in these. He's got a. I'm pretty sure he's just jacked up. And look, this is the thing too. People are like, "Oh, Dan Lanning's on a bunch of cocaine or whatever after the game."
No,
he's not. But this is what you want. In 2025, I want my football coach to kind of be a complete psycho.
Absolutely.
And I know, like, okay, Kirk Ferentz, is he a total psycho? No, but you could also say maybe he is for being his age and still coaching all the time. Like he's not even considering hanging up. Like you can't be normal and be a successful football coach. And
absolutely not.
You can't come at Dan Lanning now and be like, I can't believe he's doing this. What's like, well, how did you think he got this team full of psychos who just murder or they just destroy every team in their sight? Like it starts with the coach, and that's how we get there. So I'm fine with it. I think Dan Lanning obviously has put together a stellar team once again. And I don't know. I mean, Iowa's got to see them later. I think they're going to be going on a roll. They're favored by 10 over Indiana now. Indiana's going to Oregon coming up. So I think that shows you a little bit. Obviously, spread only means so much, but Vegas is clearly high on Oregon. I think too,
deserved.
They're 3 right now. I think it'd be hard to argue 1, but going on the road and winning, that's a tough game against a good Penn State team. So a lot of credit to Dante Moore, Hooper.
Very good. Little tidbit. Both Lane Kiffin and Dan Lanning do not have a national championship as head coaches. Who do you think gets their first?
I want to say Dan, just because he has better resources by a lot. But I don't think that Dan Lanning
is Alabama's head coach next year.
Oh man, I don't know. Well, we got to talk about Alabama because I don't know if where's the I want to know where the lottery woman who said that if she won the Powerball she would fire DeBoer is right now. I want to know where she is. And I think too, this is a little bit DeBoer put some respect on my name game.
A little bit. Or is it Kirby's psychopath?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think one, like Alabama, they have still one of the best rosters. They have all the talent in the world. They can compete with anyone, right? I know the Florida State game wasn't great, but I don't know, first game of the season. If I'm going to give you a mulligan, it'll be week 1 on the road in Tallahassee.
Okay.
But going on the road to Georgia, I think this was really impressive. Absolutely. I'll say and this game too, they led the whole time. They put Georgia in uncomfortable situations. And at some point too, Kirby, we got to have a conversation about why does this happen every single time you play the Crimson Tide, no matter who the coach is, just uncharacteristic Georgia things, like wrong decisions on kicking field goals, dropping wide open passes when there's no one around, things that Georgia doesn't do against anyone else. But when the Crimson Tide are across from them, it's just all this stuff happens. It has to be incredibly frustrating as a Georgia fan.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Because Georgia's not bad either. That's a good Georgia team.
Absolutely. They're
And
always
they probably thought they were going to crush Alabama. At home, they just lost to Florida State. They look
going into this.
They look like they're a worst team in a long time, and they still come in and beat you.
This is when Bama gets you those. It's just when you think they're down.
I know they got to stop putting.
I don't know
Bama's
how they
underdogs.
do it.
It's crazy. I don't know who keeps doing it. And look, they jump all the way up back into the top 10 right now. Do I think it's fair for them to be over Florida State? I don't know, but this is the world we live in, and it's part of it. But I don't know. These two teams, I think both of them can still win a national title if they want to. I don't know if I need to see evidence that they're better than Ohio State, but also, I mean, I think Ohio State's best win right now is Texas, and I don't really know how good they are, if I'm being honest. So,
not great.
I could argue their best win is at Washington.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
How'd you feel about the Caden Proctor play?
It was exceptionally frustrating that we had a chance to late in the game. We ran a screen pass to on third and like medium to try and get a first down and get the game past the 2-minute warning, set up a better field goal, and we couldn't convert it. And then mere hours later, it was like Alabama's coordinator personally
mocking
wanted to spite me by having Caden Proctor, of literally all people, go run nearly the same play.
Disgusting.
And it worked better than any plays ever worked in history.
Because of course it did.
Because it was supposed to be my fun weekend, and it just blew up in my face. Because of course it did.
It's college football, and we still love it. And you're going to watch next week.
We have some segments we still have to do. We're 52 minutes into this. Let's do the Ryan Russillo teams of the week. I have 4 written down, Joey.
Okay.
You and me discussed. Joey, I actually came away more impressed by Iowa this weekend despite the loss. I know 3-2. A lot of people said that we couldn't do this, that we were going to get blown out. I think the team's gotten better every single week. We need Gronowski to be healthy, but I think we're moving up. This is a super okay 3-2. Obviously, you don't want to be 3-2, but I think the team's getting better. People don't want to hear that right now.
Came away more impressed.
I came away more impressed. Joey, I came away more impressed. I actually came away more impressed by Mississippi State this week.
Absolutely. They were leading the whole time.
But this Mississippi State team is supposed to be terrible.
They're supposed to be.
They've got a lot of fight in them. I would hate to play Mississippi State right now.
No, you don't want to see those guys.
Like, I don't want to go to Starkville right now.
Stark Vegas.
I wouldn't want to do it. Joey, go ahead.
I know this is about Mississippi State. I do like Joey Aguilar at Tennessee. I think that's a good fit. I know he didn't play his best ball this weekend, but
he's just the ultimate. The football gods are just, where he's having a spectacular season right now, and over at UCLA, things just literally could not be any worse for Nico Iamaleava. They have not led for a single second this season, and I don't think it's changing anytime soon. I don't know when a win's coming for them. Like, them going 0-12 in Tennessee and winning the SEC championship this year would be the ultimate football is just.
Yeah.
And frankly, for the NIL era, we might need it.
This would be a win in the
People
NIL.
ask all the time, how do we stop this chaos, the Wild West of the NIL?
Let the football gods take care of it.
Nico going 0-12 just would be like, hey, see?
Yeah.
See what this does to you? See what the greed of trying to get the most money possible? 0-12. And I want better. I kind of rock.
I'll allow it.
I want better for UCLA, frankly. I kind of rock with the UCLA brand a little bit. I want better for them.
Sure.
Joey, actually came away more impressed by Washington this week. I know that they got kind of thumped by Ohio State. Was it super close? No. Did they lose their winning streak at home? Yes. I still think Washington's a pretty good team.
It's a good program.
I think they made some mistakes, and Ohio State probably is the best defense in the country.
Yep, definitely.
They have they're young right now, but I think Washington put up a good fight. And honestly, this game could have been worse. That Ohio State team is really, really good. But I think Washington will end the season ranked.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think they'll be ranked soon.
I think they're a good program and a good squad.
Yeah.
Demon Williams didn't have his best stuff, but
I was preaching get ready to learn Demon Williams, and he did. I didn't learn anything about him, actually. I I learned everything. Everything I already knew about him was just like, okay, yeah, that's out there.
He didn't have a bad game either. Just that's a tough defense.
Sure. Joey, did you come away actually more impressed by not Florida State, Wake Forest this weekend?
I did. Those guys got absolutely screwed.
They did.
To Wake Forest fans, I apologize. The referees screwed you.
Yeah.
That was clearly a neutral zone infraction.
I know. It's especially if you're Wake Forest too. That was potentially season-altering shifting move. And I get it. Like it's almost worse now because you could have had it. There's something you didn't know that you could have had, and it's in your hands. And then they take you out back and they just push you off a cliff.
Essentially, yeah.
Like do you remember the scene in Indiana Jones where he swipes the medallion with a bat of a little baggie?
The old switcheroo.
That's what they call it. It's like if they let him hold it, he runs away with the boulder, and he steps out of the cave. He gets out of there with the medallion. And then another boulder just drops from the sky and crushes him at the last second. That's college football. It's college ball. That's what you learn. Sam Pittman fired to no one's surprise.
Saw that one coming.
Arkansas, I think we all know you needed this. I think we all know this needed to happen. I will miss Sam Pittman and his
cannons.
It's the only way I can describe it. And he knows
bazookas.
And I know
he needs a bigger shirt.
He's just going on vacation for a
diet
little bit.
program.
I think he needs to just step away and consider things for a while. I do want to know how we ended up though. Like Bobby, this was all just to get Bobby Petrino his job back,
Absolutely.
Right? Like Sam Pittman could have been fired 3 years ago, but they just needed a way to get Bobby Petrino back. And they've done the full circle now of coaching. Like they went through a bunch of different coaches now to end up in literally the exact same spot.
Where did that bring you? Right back to me.
Like I don't know if Bobby Petrino is a genius for somehow getting this off, or if Arkansas, do Arkansas fans feel good about this? I know the motorcycle dealerships probably feel great, but I don't understand. Does everyone else feel good about this? I don't know. All right, we got 2 more segments, Joey.
Okay.
This is our G5 radar.
Oh,
Joey.
Beep.
Presented by FanDuel. We have the odds from FanDuel right here, Joey.
Oh, okay. What do we got?
The American Conference can still get 2 teams in the playoff. It can happen.
They are looking good.
I think I've found the infinite money glitch, though. If you just bet on 3 teams that you feel confident can make the American conference championship, even.
There we go.
Like if you think you can pick the conference championship, how do you lose money? Because to make the playoff right now, out of the American Conference, South Florida currently has the best odds at plus 330. Memphis is at plus 390. North Texas is at plus 820.
Some value there.
Do I not understand math? But if I bet all 3 of those, I'm guaranteed to at least come out even. If one of them makes the playoff.
If Texas State's there, you're up big.
North Texas.
Did I say Texas State?
No, yes.
My bad.
The Mean Green,
Texas.
Who they've got South Florida coming up next week, which will be, I don't want to overreact, but the game of potentially the year. That's that's a playoff
Eyes
game.
on that game.
That's a playoff game right now. That will be potentially for a spot in the playoff.
Playoff game in October.
Not an overreaction. I'm excited for it. Or like Tulane and JMU, if you believe that they're getting playoff. I think if you find a combo of 3 and you think at least 2 of those teams can get into the American Conference Championship, you will at a minimum come out even. How does that not work? FanDuel, is that not how that works?
I think it is. I think you found the infinite money glitch.
Okay. Thank you, FanDuel. I don't know if this is what you pictured with their sponsorship this year, but I don't know if this is what anyone pictured would be happening, but we're here anyway. We appreciate you being here. We're going to do some trivia to end the show. We do this in the kitchen usually, but we're going to do it here as well. Joey, give me and the listeners some trivia.
All right, Grant, we've got 2 trivia questions for you today. Both animal related. How well do you know animal, Grant? Can you tell me which animal has the largest brain relative to its body size?
No.
No guesses.
Okay. Can I get largest brain? Is it something? It's got to be like an insect or something. Does that make sense? Here's the problem: is that we know all of the. They're really big on pushing you the small brains. Like they'll tell you about how dolphins got tiny brains, or about how elephants got small brains, but they'll never tell you, hey, check out a mongoose. This guy's got big old brains.
That's pretty close.
Hold on. Ostrich.
I said mongoose is close, and you went with ostrich?
Or not? What is it? Do I not know what a mongoose is? A mongoose is a type of bike that
it was badass back in the day.
If you were, when I was 12 years old, that was cool as hell if you had a mongoose. a little pegs on the side of it.
Pegs on the back?
So your buddies can ride around? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Get yourself a mongoose. I might go buy one anyway. Do you think that'll be cool at 23? Just ride around my neighborhood on a mongoose bike.
Holy shit! Watch out for this guy.
Okay, I don't know.
It is the shrew.
How is that? Joey,
little rodent. You know what a shrew is?
This is our first episode. You're supposed to give us.
It's a good question.
We want people to like the trivia, and who's guessing shrew?
You're gonna love this next question.
Oh God. Okay.
Grant, which animal has the most teeth of any species?
Okay, you see, this is. Am I genuinely? Do you expect me to know this? Is this?
No, it's trivia.
Is it a shark? Is it a great white shark?
It's not.
Is it a beluga whale?
Not a sea animal.
Okay. See, is it? Well, it's not. It's not the residents of Kentucky. We know that for sure. It's not. Sorry if you're coming from Kentucky, but I don't know. I don't know any. When was the last time I got a trivia question right? That's what the trivia question should be. Is it? Would I run into this in the state of Colorado?
You could.
Not at the zoo.
No. You don't go to see it at the zoo.
Is it like a mountain lion or a?
No.
I don't know.
It's a snail.
Some
species have over 20,000 teeth.
No one believes that. You can't. No one wants teeth trivia based off of technicality.
How's that a technicality?
There's no way there's actually 20,000 incisors on a snail. What are they eating with teeth? What do they need teeth for? They're not like eating a burger.
You ever seen Turbo Man?
I have.
It could be eating on Cheetos or something.
It's a movie about a
fast
snail with turbo engines.
It's a good movie.
You see, Joey, you get the irony because snails are slow.
I do.
But the kids like it because this snail is fast.
This snail's fast. He did something no one thought he could do. Win the Indy 500.
That is our show. That concludes the first pilot episode of the Grand Island College Football Show presented by FanDuel.
Thank you, FanDuel.
This could be the last episode ever, and it most likely will be. But thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.